Welcome to today's sports report. A number of activities are on the cards as the 2016 Dominica Amateur Basketball Association season it draws closer. 4 of the top teams of last year's DABA season are set to go in search of winning the first cup for 2016, which is the President's Cup. On Wednesday, March 9th, in the first game, defending champions of the Premier Division and also defending champions of the President's Cup, the Detroit Blazers will take on veteran Chester Leighton and the Carry FM Old School from 7 in the evening. That match will be followed by Game 2, where Fast Cash Prowlers will play against the Elijah Law Chambers Thunderers. Game 2 is expected to start at 9 o'clock. The finals of the President's Cup will be played on Friday, March 11th from 8 in the evening, with the winner of Game 1 taking on the winner of Game 2. Vice President of the DABA, Sergi Joseph, tells us more about the remaining activities.
On Saturday, we start the day with the first media day of the DABA. That starts at 4 p.m. on the Massacre Court. All players should be present in uniform to have their own photo shoot session if a professional photographer. Photos will be used in players' profile and to promote the players throughout the season on posters and flyers. At 6:30, we will have the opening ceremony and the prize giving ceremony of the 2015 season. At 7:30, we will have Ballarama, which will include teams from all 3 divisions, the Premier Division 1 and the Women Division. Then at 9:30, we will have an exhibition game between a North All-Star team versus a South All-Star team. Then on Sunday, we head to Benjamin's Park in Portsmouth, where we will have a replay of that exhibition game between the Northern All-Star team and the Southern All-Star team.
Official games will begin on March 16th. In more basketball news, the 2016 Secondary Schools Basketball Championships will continue on Wednesday at the Dominica Grammar School grounds. The Dominica State College girls will be taking on the girls from the Northeast Comprehensive School. The State College last outing ended in defeat to the Dominica Grammar School girls, with the game ending 54-37, while the Northeast Comprehensive also suffered defeat in their last outing. They went down to the Portsmouth Secondary School girls 65-12. So both teams will be looking to bounce back from their previous defeats when they meet on Wednesday. Meantime, on Thursday, the Dominica State College boys will have their turn. They square off with the St. Mary's Academy at the Dominica Grammar School grounds. All matches begin at 3 in the afternoon. On now to boxing, where boxing coach Job Joseph recently indicated that nothing is being done to further assist the young female boxers on the island. This statement came on the heels of a recent dispute between the Dominica Olympic Committee and the Dominica Amateur Boxing Association in relation to the qualification of boxers to represent at the Olympics.
Which is called the Top Glove Boxing Club. They are the one actually pushing boxing all the way. We just have an association by a name, but nothing being done. If I didn't take the opportunity to bring down a ring to Dominica, I'm not seeing where the DOC is going to plan to do it, and I'm not seeing in the next 100 years if the boxers should not plan to do it. Now, as I speak them, I try to come and do things, which I'll be happy, so I can say, well, I push them to do it, you know? But nothing for boxing. They're doing nothing. All they're doing is, if there's a competition, and they want to send 2 or 3 young guys, they'll come to the gym and they'll tell me how many boxers you have, this and that. But besides that, they're doing nothing for boxing. Nothing.
That was Job Joseph, coach in the Dominica Amateur Boxing Association. In more cricket news, Evan Lewis has been named as the replacement for Lendl Simmons in the West Indies squad for the International Cricket Council's World 2020 tournament. The 24-year-old left-handed batsman will join the team ahead of the start of the global event. He is yet to play at the international level. He has represented Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean T20 and the Champions League. He also played for Trinidad and Tobago Red Steel and St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots in the Caribbean Premier League. Chairman of selectors Clive Lloyd noted, and I quote, "Evan Lewis, a young and exciting batsman who we believe will fit into the team setup very well. He has the ability to perform at this level of the game." Lloyd also added His selection is in keeping with our policy to give exposure to young, talented players we believe will help to carry West Indies cricket forward, end of quote. The West Indies captain, Darren Sammy, also gave some ideas on the players who won't be featuring due to injuries. The captain also believes that West Indies can win the T20 World Cup.
I think we have a really good side. Obviously, it's difficult to replace Pollard and Ryan, who were key members in our squad when we won the T20 World Cup in Sri Lanka. So, but we have Carlos Brathwaite, who's replaced Pollard, who is an exciting all-rounder, and I know will play a big part in this tournament for us. Also, young Ashley Nurse replacing Ryan. He also brings in his batting qualities. We've had a week in Dubai camping, and most of the guys were already in Dubai playing in the PSL in conditions similar to India. So I think we've given ourselves the best chance of preparing, and we are here now, and we believe we could win the World Cup.
The Windies arrived in Kolkata on Monday after a 2-week camp in the United Arab Emirates, where they won all 4 warm-up matches. West Indies have been drawn in Group 1 of the Super 10 stage, where they will play alongside England, South Africa, Sri Lanka, and one of the qualifiers from the first round. And the WICB President, Dave Cameron, says the WICB is looking into ways in which it can bring the crowds back to regional cricket. The regional 4-day competition and the Nagico Super 50 have been played before empty stadiums across the region for the past few seasons, and it has not gone unnoticed by the board that has been trying to fund private sector partners to help generate new interest in the sport across the region. As such, the WICB has sanctioned a full review of the Professional Cricket League with a view of improving all aspects of the competition, including finding ways to generate excitement around the competition. The board also hopes that title sponsors for the one-day tournament, Nagico Insurances, remains on board. The president alluded to a new partnership that will assist in generating interest and atmosphere, but was not able to provide details. Until that happens, bringing the crowds back to the stadiums will be the main focus. Zimbabwe kicked off their World 2020 campaign with a Vishu Sibanda-inspired victory over Group B rivals Hong Kong. Vishu Sibanda's maiden 2020 International 50 led Zimbabwe to a 14-run victory over Hong Kong in the opening match of the 2016 World 2020 in Nagpur. Despite the early loss of Hamilton Masakadza for 20, the captain's opening partner, Sibanda, was in fine form with a career-best 59 of 46 balls in the Group B clash. Elton Chikumbura set Hong Kong a target of 159, which they fell short of despite the efforts of Jamie Atkinson, who made 53. Malcolm Waller, who made 26, offered some stability, playing his part in a 61-run stand for the 5th wicket as Sibanda brought up his first half-century by drilling a maximum over long off. And that concludes the Primetime Sport Report for today. For more information on all our stories, feel free to visit our website at cbn4.com. I am Alien Christopher, saying goodbye.